Indian freedom struggle too. In this lesson, we are going to learn how we Indians fought for freedom against the British rule. With the onset of British rule in India, the life of Indians became miserable. Emergence of Gandhi as a leader helped us to get freedom from the British. Gandhi was a leader of India's independence movement. Mahatma Gandhi was one of the great Indian leaders who helped us to kick the British out of India. Gandhi was born on 2nd October 1869 at Porbandar in Gujarat. Though we call Gandhi as Mahatma, Bapu, his original name was Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. He had his schooling in nearby Rajkot, where his father served as the advisor or prime minister to the local ruler. Since child marriage was quite prevalent in that era, Mohandas Gandhi's marriage was also planned around the time he was 13 years old. In May 1883, the 13-year-old Mohandas was married to 14-year-old Kasturbai Makanji in an arranged child marriage, as it was a custom in the region in those days. Kasturba Gandhi, too, was politically active through her life and focused on attaining civil rights for everyone. Mohandas Gandhi and Kasturba Gandhi had four children. All of them were boys. Their names were Harilal, Manilal, Ramdas, and Devdas. After completing his initial education, Gandhi made his way to London in order to study law. His aim was to become a barrister, which was also what his family wanted for him. On 4th September 1888, just 1 month before his 19th birthday, Gandhi travelled to London, England, to study law at University College London and to get trained as a barrister. He studied law in the University College of London in the year 1888. After that, he returned back to India, making attempts to start his own law practice. When those attempts did not bear any fruit, he decided to take up a job with a law firm. That job is what brought him to South Africa. Gandhiji witnessed racial discrimination in Africa. He was shocked to see the injustice done to Africans in those days. In South Africa, Gandhi faced discrimination directed at Indians. He was thrown off a train after refusing to move from the first class to a third class coach while holding a valid first class ticket. His experience of racism in South Africa proved to be a turning point in his life. He first practiced his non-violent agitation there. He was fighting for the cause of the Indians who were getting unjust treatment in Africa. He developed a new non-violent way to make things right by getting lots of people to disobey unfair laws and to be uncooperative with rulers who were treating them badly. The new method of protest was known as satyagraha. He believed that a satyagrahi should always be truthful and peaceful. When Gandhi returned to India in 1915, he brought with him his determination that people should be treated equally, no matter what their nationality or situation in life may be. Back in India in 1915, he met Lokmanya Tilak and Gopala Krishna Gokhale and joined the freedom struggle. Gandhiji launched the non-cooperation movement against the British. All the people of India were with him. He believed that all people deserved to be treated with equality and justice, and he felt the colonial government of India did not offer that justice to the Indians. Gandhiji joined the National Freedom Movement in 1919. Rowlatt Act. It was introduced in the same year, 1919. Rowlatt Act gave the government the power to imprison any person without any trial for a period of 2 years. The aim of this act was to destroy the national movement by imprisoning the national workers. It was a black law because it was against basic human rights. Indians, led by Mahatma Gandhi, protested against this act. The protest included demonstrations, hartals, and boycott. Gandhiji led every Indian towards our freedom. The key strategy of his political idea was the use of non-violence. Gandhi always believed that violence was never a solution to any problem. Gandhiji included the peasants, artisans, and workers in the struggle for freedom. Gandhiji urged people to use khadi and hand-woven cloth, which became a symbol of India's freedom movement. With the support of common people, the struggle for freedom became widespread. In our next video, we'll learn about the various movements that comprise the Indian freedom struggle from 1919 onwards.